This is Jeremy Tesmer for SGTV. In the gallery's final, informal nod towards the Getty's Pacific Standard Time project, the gallery is proud to present a new exhibition from one of Southern California's mid-century icons, Howard Warshaw. Howard was born in Manhattan in 1920 and showed a very early interest in art. While still a kid, he took classes at the National Academy of Design and later at the Pratt Institute, at Columbia University, and at the Art Students League. When his family moved to California in the early 40s, Warshaw came out to visit. He painted in his parents' garage and tried his hand at animation, working briefly for Walt Disney. Searching for a way to make a living in fine art, he was eventually able to meet with actor and collector Vincent Price. The impresario of early horror flicks bought enough work to fund Howard's return to New York, and wrote him a letter of introduction to a woman named Dorothy Miller, Alfred Barr's assistant at the Museum of Modern Art. Miller introduced the young artist to Julian Levy, Salvador Dali's dealer of Paris and New York. Through Levy, Warshaw met Eugene Berman and Rico Lebrun, two older artists who were to have an outsized influence on a 25-year-old wonder named Warshaw. In turn, Howard was introduced to William Bryce and Channing Peake. In the late 40s, Warshaw was in almost every Whitney Annual and was winning prizes at LACMA regularly. These young artists were fascinated by Picasso's cubism and pictorial fragmentation, but they were also deep lovers of the Western tradition of painting. They tried to keep the lessons of old in mind as they tried to create something new. Over the years, Warshaw worked to develop a new cubism that was more organic, lyrical, and sensitive to developments in science and philosophy. In England, Francis Bacon was doing much the same thing. He created translucent forms that were augmented by a gestural, expressionist line. In 1957, he began teaching at UCSB, where he helped found the College of Creative Studies. In his new role as professor, Howard was quite demanding. It turned out such venerated local students as John Nava and Michael Dvorak, and he threw himself into working on murals at the Santa Barbara Public Library, at UCSB, at UCLA, at UC Riverside, at UC San Diego, at Bowdoin College, and for a major bank in Lincoln, Nebraska. He developed television cameras for use in making cubist works and experimented with printmaking and collage. Had he lived past his 56 years of age, he might well have loved the possibilities that new digital tools like Photoshop offer. Howard Warshaw's work has been featured in a number of the Pacific Standard Time exhibitions, and is cited as influential and important in many of the books on Southern California modernism. Right now, his work can also be seen in Michael Duncan's exciting new show, LA Raw, at the Pasadena Museum of California Art. For some Los Angelinos, Howard's work will be new. For many of us in Santa Barbara, he is already a beloved part of our local history. Howard Warshaw New Forms will be on view through June 3rd. Come see it.